Many microscopists and doctors from around the world have discovered that graphene fluorescent nanoparticles, aka graphene quantum dots, have been injected into billions of people. And what are graphene quantum dots used for? They're used for tagging people and products. It can be put in anything, scanned with a special microscope or camera, and that's how they figure out if it's in stuff. And each quantum dot has its own glow, so each person has its own specific glow or tag that's in the quantum dots that's been placed inside of them, because quantum dots, graphene, is also in chemtrails used for cloud seeding. Researchers designed wearable microscope that can measure fluorescent dyes through the skin. So theoretically, any camera, including flat cameras or anything like a humanoid robot or a drone, can be equipped to see the tagging tracking system. The same graphene that is injected and sprayed into people is also used for all this stuff. This is what the specialized cameras see when they see a person that has these inside of them. Each person has their own specific glow. Graphene oxide is known to be very fluorescent and has a wide range between 300 to 1200 nanometers. So with the graphene oxide standard from the company Sigma Aldrich, we saw in bright field how those particles looked, and with the different filters, the light they emitted. It is in that way that the particles are presented, right? Formed by molecules. Having the standard, we compared using the same technique samples from Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Sinopharm, which you have some examples of there, how the particles also exhibited the same fluorescence as the graphene oxide. So we also saw batches that had particles with different fluorescence in the same filter. So not all of them are functionalized with the same elements, or as in the GR, same chemical groups. That also changes their fluorescent spectrum. All of this is described for graphene oxide in the literature, and you can find all the published work on what website I have listed below. All this analysis, as we performed it with our own hands, with Lorena de Blasi, on the advice of the lawyers who are here in the room, we conducted the studies in the presence of a public notary.